Farmer J-Dub here, and this is new. Welcome to my first stream on my new streaming map that I've decided to start up on. This is Ninghan Farms. Welcome to Australia. So, to get this all set up was just a wow. I had a lot of work to do. Every field that they give you with from New Farmer to start needed plowing, everything. All the fields needed everything. Last time I was here, they started you with some like small, modest equipment, one, two little tiny pieces of land. I never went on this map too much before, but I decided I'd give it a try again, and they changed the starting equipment and what you get when you start. So, we'll just take a look at the map and I'll show you what they gave you to start. Oh, sorry. There. Alright. This is the map. Fields kind of square, some of them. All the other ones they're not. There's some twists and edges and all sorts of stuff going on here. When I first started playing this, they gave you 12, 10, and what is that? 18. That's the only things they gave you the very first time I ever played this. Now they give you 17, 16, 11, 12, 10, whatever that is, 18, and 13. So the land they give you for starting sure jumped up a lot. So it's pretty much just kind of set right off the hop here. Charles Stuffed, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Good morning for me. It's not even 8 o'clock in the morning here, so good morning to me. Good afternoon to you. Anyway, so we got all this here. All of these fields needed plowing, they needed lime, they needed absolutely everything. So it took me a while to get this map all set up and ready to go, but we are ready to go. And I've got my cash crop 16, or cash crop of soybeans in 16, sorry. We got some barley in 11, grass in 12. There's nothing in 10 or 18 because these two little small fields have become animal pen fields, basically. 12 has just got grass in it. Not a big, huge, fancy grass field or anything, just a little bit to start. And 13, we've got canola. I did also get the biogas plant, which was super cheap on this map, $417 for the biogas plant, so no problems there. So we got the biogas plant. I got corn in 17 as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep 17. Oh, there's so many obstacles here. We got an irrigation ditch there. Another one up at the top here. We've got a power pole there. We've got a power pole here, and I believe there's one more. You can't see it, but it is on the map. There's a power pole right here too. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep 17. We might just take the corn off of it. I might sell 17 and look at, I don't know, like I want to buy a grass field, a substantial grass field up by the BGA, and one is really weird shaped, but I don't know. We'll look at that in the future. But anyway, there's lots to do here, so it's just basically start going. My tractor selection, something totally different. I went out of the box on this one. I don't think I've ever used either one of these. So we've got the Challenger. This is the 600 MT, I believe. Large tractor. We've got the New Holland T8. And we've got the Massey Ferguson 8740S. Three large tractors. I brought the power for this map, so I don't know, whatever I got here is probably about we got about 1100 horsepower sitting in front of us here, so there's lots of power. I'm not gonna have any problems doing anything, so yeah, let's go to it. I'm not sure what I want to get at first. I think I might just do that cornfield first, and we'll get that out of the way here. Went with the New Holland Harvester as well. This was, I think, when I very first started playing this game. I believe the New Holland Harvester was like the first harvester I ever used. And oh man, I put a lot of hours on that thing. So I decided to go back to my roots and just start with the harvester I first started working with. We've got the lovely Olimac Drago header for corn and sunflowers. It's a standard corn sunflower header, except it gives you slightly faster harvesting, 2 kilometers an hour. It's, you're not breaking any speed records with it or anything, but instead of 10, you can harvest at 12. So that's always nice. Now, one thing about Ninghan Farms is to start harvesting in a field, you pretty much have to get into the field to open the header. Like, so if you got crop damage on, which do I have it on? Because I'm gonna just destroy my field trying to get my header open here. Okay, no, I got it off. Yeah, the one of the reasons I keep crop damage off, because it's just impossible to get into your field to harvest it without driving into your field. So we're just gonna drive into the field a little. We'll start opening this header. Super cool. All right, let's get to this. Now another thing I'm gonna have to do is close this gate, because the gates are, oh man, the gates are just all over the place here. Let's start getting some of this corn out. These little irrigation canals, they're all over on this map. They don't really irrigate your land or anything, it's just one of those, kind of like a feature, but yeah, they got a lot of those features in this. They are everywhere. Oh, I keep on missing one chunk of corn there. Come on, J-Dub. There we go. So on this map, I do have animal pens. I've got them all set up and put in place. I just do not have animals yet. What I do have is 2 chicken pens, each for 500 chickens. I have 2 sheep enclosures. I believe those are also 500 sheep. And I have 1 cow enclosure at 500 cows. So I will be running animals. It's going to take a while before I get crops, hay, silage, this, that, all made up. But it's a goal for in the future. We'll be working on some animals here and arable. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day out there. Farmer J-Dub's usual Wednesday stream. Try to keep on Wednesdays and Sundays as much as I can. And every once in a while, sometimes there might be a Thursday or a Tuesday stream out there, but for the most part, it's Wednesdays and Sundays. So the outback of Australia is not too bad. It's got its challenges here and there. Well, what the heck is this? Why did my corn not grow up, and why did the sun or soybeans not grow up there? That's weird. These should all have been ready at the same time. I don't know why there's just that one little strip like that down here. Oh, it's even on the other side of that canal too. That's weird. Oh well, whatever. So those parts are probably gonna just get plowed into the field now. It's one thing kind of irks me is when fields don't grow in all the way right away. Like, there's no reason why this field should still have green corn at the end of it, really. And the soybean field behind me, it's got a green strip just down this side as well too. It's been plenty long enough for the entire field to ripen. I don't know why it chose to ripen in this way, but that is what it is. Stranger things have happened in this game. No, come on. So now I'll be streaming a little bit from Rasfit Farms and Ninghan Farms. Not sure if I'm gonna include a third streaming map at all, but yeah, he's not going to be able to unload like that, so we'll move a little bit over. Okay, now let's see which one is my... Oh, sweet. The truck is just next one over from the harvester. Perfect. once I get into the field, I will take care of this gate problem. We'll close the gates off, because I won't be able to harvest that bit of corn if I don't. So we'll just... There's things like this you gotta do here too. There we go. It's been a kind of a dreary last couple days where I am. It's not sunny. It's not cold. It's not warm. It's not raining. It's not dry either. It's just, it's not anything. It's just out there. I don't know how you want to say it, but it's Wow. So, we're going to get a good whack of corn here from this field. I didn't even go once around the field and I was already full, so the yield on this should be fairly good. Probably sell some of the crops to start here. I'm not sure. I only left myself $57,421 to start. But that should be just fine. The fields here are deceivingly big. Like this field doesn't look all that big, but I'm probably going to get a good monster yield of corn off of here. Actually, most of the fields that they do start you with are a decent size to start, so I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem starting to make money on this map. The fields they start you with are good enough. You're going to be able to make plenty of crop coming off of them, so I don't think the bank flow will be too much of a problem here. And as you can tell, the fields are definitely, they're not square, but they're kind of square. Some of them are. I guess you could make them all perfectly square if you landscaped or plowed a little bit out from edges or whatever, but it is what it is. I'm not too concerned if a field's not perfectly square. It's no big deal to me. There is all sorts of strange fields on this map. There's some pretty twisty, curvy ones. It's all about where the like these irrigation canals all run. Really separates up fields quite a bit. Makes it difficult finding, well, not to just find your way into a field, but sometimes difficult finding places to exit and how to get to different places, it can be a little bit of a challenge at times. Uh, Nothing too horrible, but those irrigation canals, they are all over the place though. And there's actually in the future on this one, I'm probably going to get into a little bit of logging too, because the forested area where the sawmill is here is actually fairly cheap. Let's take a look at that here. It is. I should turn that off. Oh, oops. Oops. Oh, oh, there we go. Jeez. Get that turned off for now. Alright. Yeah, the forested land is all down here. Really neat. Nice and tidy. Trees in rows, everything. Not a lot. 154,000 for the whole forestry plot. So that's pretty decent. Field prices are reasonable on this map. They're not insanely high priced, and they're not really too low either. So yeah, field prices aren't going to be too bad. You can pretty much get on here, and if you wanted, you could just throw yourself in a bunch of money and buy the fields that you want to work, because they're really not all that bad. Just comparison here. Field 16 is like my biggest field. So that, if I were to sell it, it's only 148,000. Field 36, that's the biggest field on the map. 408,000. So there are little spots. 29, let's see. 48,000. 45,000. Yeah, there's some little small fields that are very reasonably priced. So it's not, but you could easily start the game with the equipment they give you, the fields they give you, and you'll be fine. I'm going a little bit larger scale, so I went a little bigger on my equipment. I brought the power this time, so. Oh yeah, this truck. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the SX tipper, because unless you have automatic engine start on, this truck will just roll away when you get out of it. Like, if it's on any sort of hill, it's just gonna roll away. I believe it has to do with the automatic engine start. It's kind of like, if you get out of this, you just get out and you leave it in neutral, I think, because it just starts rolling away. Like, for instance, we'll let it start offloading here. Stopped. I'm gonna get out, and yep, there it goes. I have no idea why this happens. If you're in the vehicle, you stop, it will stay stopped. But once you get out of the vehicle, it's like you just leave it in neutral and it just rolls away. I don't get it. I'm not sure why it does that, but it can be kind of a pain in the butt. So I don't know how long the SX tipper is gonna last here. We'll see. Oh, you're gonna sit there now? Weird truck. I don't know. It's strange, that thing. Oh no, there it goes. No, no, just a little bit. I don't know. It's weird. Truck's got a mind of its own. I noticed it was doing that on Rustic Acres. Did a kind of like a map look and just a tour and showing some of the fun equipment and stuff you can do on that map. But when I was on that map, G was having a good laugh at me because I was trying to unload sugar beets into the tipper and the tipper kept on running away from me. So I'm trying to chase it offloading sugar beets with the Homer T440 and it's just it was funny. Good times. So as far as the map description says, this is located in the western wheat belt of Australia. So I'm not sure where that would be. Western wheat belt. I'm not sure. Let's see. Where's my skills of maps here? Perth, I think, is located in the west for sure. Yeah, that would be the big main city west, anyways, Perth. I don't know where this would be located from there. But Australia would be a country I'd love to go and see. Living in British Columbia, Canada, I get to meet a lot of Australian people. For some reason, Aussies are just mad about skiing. And we got some pretty darn good skiing here, so every year we get a wave of Australians coming every ski season. You get Australians and a lot of people from Quebec and, well, Eastern Canada. But you also get a ton of Aussies. Like over the years of living in Revelstoke, I've probably made a good 50 friends that are all from Australia. Some of them stay, some of them don't. Some of them are here for a year or two and then they go back. Some of them actually come to Canada and then like get citizenship here and just choose to live here instead of going back home. Australians are, I figure they're kind of a lot like Canadians. They just speak different. That's all. Oh, it's going to be a lot of harvesting on the first day. These are all of, well, they are my fields. This is what they started you with in the game, but like I said, the crops that were on them were, they had zero fertilization. I did I did get a couple of crops off. I got horrible yields on everything because there was, yeah, when they started you off, the AI fields, or the fields that you own, I guess previous from the AI, were not looked after at all. Every one of them needed plowing, needed lime, needed fertilizer. They needed it all. So it did take a little while to get this all set up nice. Had to plow all of the fields, lime all of them. Yeah, it was a good setup. It took me most of a day to get this all done. Oh, I wonder if I switched it to automatic engine start. There we go. Alright, if I leave it on automatic engine start, then it's not gonna run away. But I bet you, if I turn it off and get out... Oh. Okay, well maybe that's just the key there. I might have to just have automatic engine start on, and that way the truck will actually stay parked. Hope everybody out there is doing great today, staying safe, staying healthy. Just waiting for this. Oh man, I want the world to just go back to like normal already. This whole coronavirus epidemic has just, oh man, I can't wait for, I don't know. If you can even call what we were at before coronavirus as normal, I will take that. I will take that in a heartbeat, because this is just, this bloody pandemic just cannot end fast enough. I think it's really starting to get on people's nerves, I think. Well, not on people's nerves, it's just what you have to do every day, like even just to walk into the grocery store, you know, it's like you can't forget your mask. You always got to have a mask on. You always, like, oh my god, my hands have never been so bloody clean in my life. Like, you literally have to sanitize your hands. Every single store you walk into, they're like, sanitize your hands, sanitize your hands. And it's like, and I literally had to sanitize my hands in one store. I didn't even touch the door handle, walked out of that store, walked into the next store, didn't touch the door handle again. I used like my jacket to open the door, and yeah, it's like as soon as you walk in, they're like, sanitize your hands, and I'm like, I just washed them, I didn't even touch the door. And I just came from this shop next door. It doesn't matter. Wash your hands. It's um, and just people with masks. It's such an uncomfortable thing to be wearing for like multiple hours that some people are just they're friggin' losing their minds having to do this stuff all the time. And it would just be nice to get back to normal so it's people would actually smile at you. You could see people smile again. People don't smile as much anymore because they got masks on and they're just everybody's disappointed and just down all the time, and it would just be nice to see people smile, like an actual smile, no mask on and a big beaming smile ear to ear. I haven't seen that since last March. you know um, Smiles are hard to come by nowadays. People do smile still and laugh and whatnot, but it's just not the same when you can't see their face. It's just it's all hidden behind the mask, and I don't know. Some days I just would like to say, take that mask off and smile, but you can't. Everybody's got to wear one, and you can't just take your mask off in the middle of a store and smile for somebody. So yeah, it is what it is. I think that's what really gets a lot of people down is facial expressions and human interaction. We're used to seeing smiles and frowns and the look on people's faces. You don't get to see the look on anybody's face if they got a mask on. It's always hidden. Jeez. Wow, such a small field of corn, and I'm gonna load up that tipper like no tomorrow. I really did not think I was gonna get this much yield out of the cornfield here. I was figuring I'd get 60, maybe 70,000 liters off this field. I'm easily, I'm there pretty much now. I'm thinking this field is going to give me at least 85,000, maybe 90,000 altogether. That is perfectly fine. I will take the big time yield. That's cool. Maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe it's the climate. Maybe you just get better yields of corn down here. I don't know. I don't think that's a thing in the game, but it would be kind of neat if, different maps would definitely suit growing different things better. that you'd think maybe the yields would also be better for certain fruit types in certain maps. Well, my bird is actually being pretty good this morning. He's not freaking out yet. I figured he'd be excited. This is basically a map from his part of the world. Budgie birds are native to Australia. Or budgigar birds, we'll say. That's, I think, their proper scientific name. Oh, get that bloody help window off. I don't even know why I have it on. There we go. Some of the clutter off of my screen here. That's a lot nicer. Well, with corn going the way it is, I might have to plant a couple more fields of corn. I get a darn good harvest off corn here. These on a big field, I'd really be racking it in. So I was almost thinking of starting a kind of an international tour, kind of say, having different maps from different parts of the world. Uh, well, I've already got a. This is my Australian map. I've got a map of Rasvet, that's Russian. I was thinking of doing trying to find a European and maybe an American map that I could do streams from. I'm not sure how many, maybe only one more map, but... Hey, Dragon's Inn. Morning to you. Hope you're doing fine today. Oh, geez, I'm full, and he's not going to move until I finish empty him. So, alright. Wow, I'm getting good yields off the corn here. That's 3/4 of the way down the field. I've already got 60,000. Deal with these gates here right away too. Again. The gates do make it kind of a pain in the butt every once in a while, maneuvering in and out of fields. Sometimes one gate won't open if the other one is open, or vice versa. It just depends on which way they open, and it can be kind of confusing every once in a while. Most of the fields on this map are fenced off and have gates, so it's kind of something that you keep your mind on anyway. A Let's Play map? I never really thought of setting it up as a multiplayer Let's Play map. For now, it's just set up. It's just me. I don't know. This map isn't really set up too well for like to have a multiplayer with like 2 people having farms. It's mostly just fields and this one farm here. There's not too much for. Yeah, this is what I mean by the gates can be a pain in the butt. You know what? I'm just gonna reverse through there instead. Yeah, the gates can be a little bit of a pain in the butt. There's not too much of a scope for other players to set up and build a farm. Like, there is the one farm. I haven't really found too much for anywhere where you could put other placeables to make another farm. You would pretty much have to just buy a field, landscape the field out, and start a farm there. We'll look at the map here. Yeah, there's not much for. There's no placeable areas. Maybe down here. This is another forested area. There is a little bit of open spot in there. You possibly fit a small farm in there. Or I guess you could buy up the logging and kind of make a farm in there. I don't know. But there isn't too much for. You can't get into this area. It's a no-go. Lots of these little places in between fields. They're not. This maybe you might be able to get a placeable farm in there. I haven't really looked at that yet. Looks like just a small little piece of grassland, but oh, actually that is map periphery and you can't even buy it, so that's no dice. You cannot buy the periphery in this map. It's only fields. So you cannot buy like the dealers or anything like that. Like, this is a great chunk here, all off on this side, but that is all unavailable. Yeah, there's not much for flat placeable areas here. There is a little bit of terrain, not too bad. So, oh, okay. He's just, oh yeah, he's still going. Yeah, there's not too much for placeable areas here, so it's kind of a, I don't know, a one-player kind of dealy. Could set it up as a multiplayer and have 2 people working the same farm. I don't know. Not too much for placeables. That's all I'll say. There's not too many placeable areas, anyway. So creating a second farm would be like, yeah, buy this field and landscape the field out, put grass or whatever you want in, and build your farm in a field. That's pretty much how you'd have to do this one. You know what? Let's which tractor should I take? Let's go for a rip down to that forested area and oh, butterflies. Nice. Yeah, let's take a rip down there. What should we take? The Challenger, the Massey, or the New Holland? You know what? I haven't used. I've never really used this Challenger ever before. This is the 600 MT, I believe. The 665. So we'll take this. Let's go down. Go for a drive down to the forested area and see what kind of area there is for placeables down there. Oh, that's another thing I forgot. I did turn traffic on. Or off, sorry. I don't know why, but I must have had a problem before and I just forgot to turn it back on. Or when I was setting up the farm, I was too busy hauling equipment from the shop all the time and I was like, oh, traffic, get out of the way. But being in Australia, expect the traffic on the opposite side of the road as well. Alright, so this is the forested area, right to my right and left, really. There's two options. I want to take a look at this one. Big of an area there is in here. Oh, that's fairly decent. You could hammer some sheds in here, and a silo, and a house. Don't know how much you'd be able to get for animal pens in here, but there is some placeable area. Not much. You'd have to do some logging in these trees for sure. But yeah, that's about it for placeable areas. And that harvester is probably going to be... Oh, yeah, okay. I know what's going on now. He got blocked by one of the three power poles on this field. Kind of one of those reasons why I was thinking of selling off this field and getting a different field somewhere, because Oh, I hate dealing with the power poles across the middle of fields, but yeah, we'll see. I might keep this one for a while. Um, I would like to get a large grass field and have it up close by the BGA, so but that only leaves me really two options up there. There's field number 1 or whatever it is. There's some big fields up there, and I don't know if I need that big of a field for grass, but I do want a fairly good sized field for grass. I just don't know if I need that big of a field. Because I was thinking of doing, like, there's field 1 or 2. This road will only take you into field 1. You can get over here to field 24, but you got to drive through the irrigation ditch. This is an irrigation ditch, so that's terrain. You can't get rid of that. I don't know if there's anything happening in between the two fields there, but it was for grass. It was either going to be, I was thinking field 1 or field 2, but those are big fields to have dedicated to grass. But I don't know. I could always have grass in it for a short period of time and then flip it back to arable, or I'm not sure. Or just turn 16 into a grass field and run it up to the BGA every once in a while. I don't know yet. So many options. I've been wanting someone to run a farm while I did forestry. Oh, maybe someday I will join you and you can do forestry and I'll run your farm. I've got no problem with that. Actually, that would be kind of fun to do a map, one farm, but just have it as multiplayer. And the only time you ever go there is when 2 or more people are willing and have time to do work on it. And just, yeah, just run a map for yourself. No AI contracts, because with 2 or more people, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to get all of the work done on your own land without spending a ton of money either. So you could easily grind away and just make money by just straight up farming, because you won't be spending any money on helpers. Most of everything you do will be done by yourself, so the bank account will always stay up there. And with multiple people, lots of stuff always gets done with multiple people, so you could have a really successful 2-player farm. Not competitive, but just, I guess maybe that's what you mean by a let's play. Yeah, a farm set up with 2 people just farming one farm. Sweet. We'll have to see what I get out of this all together here. I have taken one tipper in already. It wasn't quite full. It was 50, I think it was only 58,000 liters that I took in. So I was only expecting probably like 60,000 off this field, but I'm already past that. I might get close to 100,000 liters off of here. Close to, probably about 90. Competitive would be kind of cool. You'd have to really spend time with a second person going over what mods are going to be available for both players. How much money you start with. The map too has got to be set up well enough that there's placeable areas where you can build your own farms. I don't know, what would like the goal be? Just see who makes more money, essentially? Daggerwin and Chainsaw. I'll have to check those out. As you'd have to figure out rules of the competition, like what do you do? First one to a X amount of money worth in their bank account wins, or like how long do you play it out for? How many days of farming, or is there going to be like an animal goal, or well, there we go. My first field is now complete. Almost 100,000 liters off this smaller sized cornfield here. Yeah, I had 58,000 in the first tipper and almost 40,000 in this tipper. So a good 90,000 liters out of this field. I'm happy with that. For now, I'm just going to dump everything into the silos because I'm not sure what the price is. And I want to get my harvester set up on the next field as soon as I can anyway. I think Dagger did
something with seasons like the end of 3 or 4 years. Sell everything including land and placeables and see who has the most money. Okay.
It would be that would be kind of a long series to do. Because even if you were doing, say, just like 3-day seasons, would still, after what, 3 or 4 years? And yeah, that would be a long multiplayer game. That would take a long, long time. Oh, okay. 6-day seasons at 30 times. Okay. Yeah, I would go by fairly quick then. Oh, excuse me. Alright. What do I feel like getting next here? We've got options. We've got soybeans, canola, or barley. I don't know. Let's bang out that cash crop of beans here first, I think. Actually, let's just do whatever's in this field here. I think this is the... Is this the beans? Nope, this is barley. Let's do the barley then, since we're here. This is my, the Lone Oak cow husbandry is the cow barn I decided to put in. And it worked so well right in this spot. Because there's this canal here, so it was always, you had to go around it. So I decided to just put my cow barn in there, and that kind of squares off this corner just perfectly. So makes this field a little bit easier to do. You don't have to worry about this kick out canal and going around it. So that's kind of handy. It just fit the spot really good. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to start keeping everything. I think I'll put the straw swath on. Did I get it? I think that's off. That should be on. Okay. There we go. Well, that'll definitely keep me busy on this field, cleaning up the straw. I could do this in bales, but I think it's just going to be forage wagon picking it up. There's no way I am going to get all of my fields completed on the first stream here. So I've been doing a ton of work on my cows map, Prismasi Wilkie. I was there yesterday. Oh boy, did I. I made a ton of silage on that map, and, well, no, I still have a ton of silage to make, but I did, I think it was 1,300, I think it was 1,300 hay bales yesterday. God, that took a long time. I did double cuts on all my hay land, and then tedded it and windrowed it, and then baled it. Holy! Wow, I was getting mega yields out of there. I got, yeah, like I said, I got like 1,300 bales of hay. So now my hay situation for my cow map is, it's rectified now. I've got enough hay. Just keeping up with the straw, and I need to make about 4 million liters of TMR, and then I'll be ready for putting in the last cow barn of cows and getting that up to 5,000. That'll be happening pretty soon. Might spend a little bit more time on that map today after this, and maybe make a, I might just have a 5,000 cow stream sometime this week, maybe. Killer Rock, hello, hello. Hola, how are you today? Hope everybody's doing fantastic out there. Oh, there we go, we're full already. It's not even halfway around this field. I'm doing just fine. Peachy today. We are coming from the land down under. This is the first stream of Ninghan Farms Australian map that's been out for a good while. Just, it's one of those, I'd look through, you know, who's doing what, who's got different multiplayer sessions open and stuff, and like all other maps usually have multiple numbers of different games, people playing them. I've never really noticed Ninghan Farms being a map where too many people multiplay or anything on it. It's, I don't know, one of those, call it a sleeper map. There's yeah, there's plenty of good work, good fields, good fun to have on this map. It's just not a lot of people play on it, really. I'm not sure why. Oh, bird. Oh, just getting excited over there, aren't you? Budgie's excited because this is basically would be a stream map of Budgie's home country, I would say. Parakeets are native to Australia, so... There are a couple of other little fun things to see around on this map. As soon as I get some headlands cut here, we'll set an AI out and we'll go for a little drive again. There's some cool little features here every once in a while. Things to point out that I don't know, I get a laugh out of for sure. Well, this barley harvest is going to be pretty big. I should end up with a large amount of barley out of this field. Perfect. And, well, since I got the animals, I think the best bet would be just starting sheep out, because you don't really need a whole lot. You need water and hay. So I think I could make some hay up here pretty quickly today. Might get sheep in on the next stream. Either that, or I could start chickens basically immediately, because, well, now I've got food for them. I'm gonna have plenty of barley. Still trying to figure the best way of having chicken coops set up. If I should be using the egg pallet, letting the pallet fill up, and then coming by with like the container pallet on the IT runner to empty out the egg pallet. I don't know how to, just not quite sure how to get that all set up really well and efficient. So it'd be nice if I could just pull up beside the chicken coop with the with an IT runner and just auto load the eggs, but it's not just gonna pick the eggs up from the boxes on the ground. I think they need to be in an egg pallet. Then I think the IT runner will pick them all up, but I'm still not even sure on that one. Haven't done tons and tons of chickens in this game, so I'm still kind of learning chickens. What's the best efficient way to be collecting the eggs all the time? That's the one thing I'm not quite sure about. Oh jeez, there we go, we're full again. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of barley here. haven't even made it once around the field yet, and I've already had 2 full tippers. So that's telling me I'm going to end up with lots and lots and lots and lots of barley here. That's good. Uh, the beer brewers, they like using the barley up, so I will keep the beer flowing, we'll say. Might have to include some wheat crops there as well, just to make sure. I don't know. What does anybody else think? The crop types in the game, like all your standard ones, like wheat, barley, oats, canola, soybeans, all those, they're all standard. It would be nice if rye was a standard fruit type, I think, because it's definitely one of those good cereal crops, and it's only available on some maps. I think it should basically be a base game fruit, I think. Whew. Ooh, that was close. Boy. Now, see if I can't square this field off here. And then the AI should be okay. That should work to square it off. Set the worker and see how she goes. Now, let's go for a drive. Sure, yeah. We'll take the New Holland T8. Another tractor I haven't really used before. She sounds pretty good. Oops. Now, over from the farm is like the first feature that oh man, did I get a laugh out of this? I don't know, whoever created this map, I don't know if they just got a hate on or something, but you'll see what I mean here in a second. So, I think whoever made the map they're not a big fan of Valtra. Because down here, we got a big junk pit down here. And it is full of Valtra tractors. Like, torn apart, left in bags of garbage, you know, piled up on top of each other. Yeah, whoever made this map, I don't think they liked Valtra tractors very much at all. Because they included an entire junk pit of Valtra tractors and golf carts, apparently. They don't like golf and they don't like Valtra. So I got one heck of a big laugh as soon as the first time I had come to this map and seen this. I was like, oh wow, there's these Valtra tractors all over. This guy just does not like his Valtra. That was the first funny feature that I ever noticed on this map. The second feature, or one of many of the same but different in different areas, feature is right up here. We're cruising down the side road, and what the heck is that? Yeah, watch out for kangaroos. He's not moving. He's just kind of sitting there. Hey, buddy, what's up? Roger, the buffaroo, maybe? Oh, blocking traffic off here. So yeah, there's kangaroos. They are dotted around on the map. There's a broke down car. Maybe he hit a kangaroo. That's maybe why he's parked on the side there. I don't know. But yeah, there's kangaroos. Every once in a while, you'll spot them in strange places throughout the map. Another kind of funny feature that I found. It's one of those things you always drive around on a map to go see what there is, and you're like, oh, look at that. And up here is, this one is funny. There's another kangaroo. It looks like he's kind of stuck in that fenced off area, but maybe it's not even a real one, because he's not running, he's just kind of on a track. I don't know. It looks funny though. There's a kangaroo running around. Oh, yeah, this New Holland T8 sounds pretty nice. We'll get this parked up out of the way at the biogas plant, and we'll go deal with the barley harvester. Ninghan Farms. That is where I am at, Killer Rock. Coming from the land down under. This is an Australian map. Oh, we'll just pull over at the gas station here. That'll work for now. Alright, let's go deal with... Oh, he's just blocked. Okay. I forgot I left the truck kind of in the way there. Ninghan Farms has been out for as long as it's been out for a good while anyway. I did mess around on this map once before. I kind of went away from it because there was so many maps at that time coming out and just options that I kind of gotten away from this one, but recently with the amount of maps that have been coming out and all of the problems that all of these maps have when they are coming out, I decided to just go back in time and play on a map that was obviously had no problems and was working fine. Um, and this is one that works fine, and I never had a problem with it when I first played on it, so keeping my fingers crossed. But I don't think there's any issues at all with this map. I haven't really found like glitchy spots. I haven't found any floating trees or weird collisions or anything like that. It's, as far as I know, this map works perfectly fine. I guess I could have done 2 headland passes over for him there. No, it does not have any multi-fruit. This is just, it's all base game on at Ninghan. We've got our standard wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflowers, soybeans, corn, potatoes, sugar beets, cotton, sugarcane, eggs, wool, milk, wood chips, silage, hay grass, straw, manure slurry. So yeah, nothing, no fancy crop types or anything. That's probably another reason why this map doesn't have any problems, because it just seems every map that has come out in the last 4 months, they always try to include some new or exciting fruit types, but they always fail because it doesn't work with seasons. And I am staying the hell away from all those maps because of that reason. They come out with some really cool stuff and then it doesn't work, or it crashes your game, you lose files, and then later on, oh, it doesn't work with seasons, so they update the map, they take away all the fruit types, and then there's nothing exciting anymore. So instead of setting myself up for disappointment, I'm just base game fruits and go to a map that I know works, because I don't want I don't want these headaches and problems in the future. Like Wyther Farms, I put in 100+ hours, had like a good dozen streams from there, and yeah, that one set me up for disappointment. Had a few minor issues with landscape placeables when it first dropped. Okay, well, they took care of that. Took about 2 weeks for them to get the update out. Oh, lazy acres and carrots is a no-go. Ah, I can't say that I'm surprised, Dragonsin. I knew there was going to be problems with those fruit types right off the hop. Carrots and onions, and there's just too much. You know what they should do, or anybody that's thinking of making a map for Farming Simulator should make 2 versions of the exact same map, one that is season supported and one that is not. Because if you have no seasons, most of the fruit types and stuff, they're probably going to work. It's always conflicting with seasons that fruit types don't work and you get problems. So I think it would just be better in the future if map makers made 2 maps, like the exact same map, but a choice. You want to run seasons or not? Basically, that's it. Because I think it's lots of maps have failures due to seasons, and that's that's the way I see it, is that they should just make 2 maps. If you want to play seasons, download the map that has seasons. If you hate seasons, you don't like seasons, then play the base game ones. Is every map that comes out is they're trying to make it for 2 different versions of gameplay. And that's what causes all the friggin' problems. Like, would it be that hard for them to, like, make 2 maps and have one that is seasons and one that is not? Because that's how I figure they could probably, you know, get rid of a bunch of problems and keep the masses happy, you know what I mean? Because there's people that, you know, they refuse to play base game. They want their seasons on. They want that style of play. And then there's other people like me. Oh god, I hate seasons. The gameplay is way too slow. There's not enough going on. It's aggravating as hell. It only seems to rain in the fall when you're ready to do harvests, which is effing ridiculous. I can't do seasons. I've tried a couple times and the gameplay is too slow. Yeah. If you're lucky enough to get a crop off in a year, yeah, so, like, I don't want to play a game and just be set up for failure half the time. That totally takes all the fun out of it. So, I am a straight up base game player. I've even gotten rid of precision farming because of all the F-ups that's had. They can't make soybeans work, they can't make sugar beets work anymore. And I believe all of that was caused from seasons as well, because there's obviously conflict with seasons and precision farming, so they had to make that work, and now that doesn't work either. So, you know, it's make 2 maps. Make 2 maps, one with seasons, one without. Keep everybody happy. Nobody will have game crashes. Yeah, I think that would work phenomenally well. But like that's my idea, but I don't think anybody is gonna ever listen to that one. That just it. You know what? It makes too much sense to do it. That's all. It makes too much sense. It kind of seems like, you know, if it doesn't make sense, perfect, it's gonna work in this game. So they do it. If it makes too much sense, they're like, yeah, no, we can't do that. That makes too much sense to do it like that. Yeah. So, well, sometimes, yeah, the downloads that come with a map, I think basically if a map has anything like special equipment to use, usually when you download the map, it automatically downloads all that equipment for you. So I don't see that being too much of a problem. But I think it would just be cool if they made 2 maps, seasons and not. That way everybody can still have their fun. You know, searching for maps on ModHub would look a lot different because the list would be literally twice as long, but it's still all, you know, maybe some map makers would be like, nope, I'm not doing 2 maps. It's either going to be with seasons or without, and that's the only way. I don't know. It would be all up to the modders, really. But I can't see why that would be any big deal for them to do. Like, all you have to do is just not include the scripts for seasons in one of the maps. That's all. And probably you would probably notice it in the megabyte download file size. I imagine all the maps that were seasons ready would have a higher megabyte or a higher megabyte than just base game stuff. Well, let's do something here instead of just blabbing about seasons and maps. Well, let's use the Massey Ferguson now. And we'll go grab the forage wagon and might as well start picking up on some of that straw anyway. So I believe on this map, I just want to take a look here. My garage. I think all my tractors are in the, well, definitely in the 300. My New Holland is she's my power horse on this map. 435 horse there. The Massey, I've got her at 405 horse. And the Challenger has 290. So I could bump the Challenger up to, I think you can get it up to 340 or 360 horse, but I think 290 should be good for the Challenger. But pretty much all the tractors, they're right up there in the 300 horsepower range, so I'll have no problem with my equipment at all on this map. So I think I might do a Saturday stream as well this week. I'm not sure. I'm definitely thinking of doing a stream with my cows, the 5,000 cows. Oh, nope, not enough room to turn. Figure I might as well start getting a little bit of this straw up and out of here because I got a lot of straw in here I'm going to have to deal with. Probably didn't need to do the entire field of straw swaths, but it is what it is. Actually, I'm going to have to check. I'll check that right now and see. Biogas plant takes grass and hay. No straw? Hmm. I was kind of hoping the biogas plant would take the straw as well, but only silage, grass, and hay for the biogas. So if I want to sell straw, it's going to be really cheap at Bouncing Bales. I don't even know where is Bouncing Bales. That's over. See, we got Dragon Exports, ML Grains, Lime Station, Last Chance Auto, and Mech V Spinnery. Woodpecker Chips. Where is Bouncing Bales? Biogas. Bruce Bargain. Okay, Bouncing Bales, where are you? Oh, there it is. Oh, so we got the Animal Dealer, Bouncing Bales, and Gaverson Grains. Is... Oh, look at that. Straight down the road from the farm. Okay. I might have to take a couple loads of straw down there anyway. Pay for the workers, I guess. Excuse me. Imagine that harvester, he's probably full. Oh, that bird disappeared right into the straw swath there. Flew away. There he goes again. Must be finding lots of bugs or something in the straw, I don't know. We might as well take this one to Bouncing Bales. Oh, what mods?
that gave me the 5,000 cows.
Um, the dairy barn. Uh, that's the one. That's the mod that I'm using for my cow enclosures. Is it's just straight up called dairy barn. It's a really big dairy barn. When you look at the footprint size of it, it is massive. It is not a small. Yeah, it's not a small footprint. So let's see. Bouncing bales is to the right. I don't know where it is exactly. So, uh, actually, I got very, very few mods on that map. Um, where is where is the bales? I was looking at my on the cow map yesterday, and what do I have? 20. I think I've only got 20 mods on that map. I use mostly base game stuff. I think I've only got maybe 2 modded tractors. Are they not gonna let me sell straw here? Oh no, that's the animal dealer pickup. Dude, where the heck is Bouncy Bales? It's the dairy barn, total mixed ration for cows. I think I've got 2 tractors in there. The Case Puma CVX Tier 3, and I think I'm rocking the Lamborghini Mach on that one as well. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of crazy mods on that map. I keep it really simple for people to join. And I do post up multiplayer on that whenever I'm on there, but I'd be damned if I could get a bite for a person to come and help me. One time, I got a friend from Toronto, Canada, that does Farming Simulator, and he joined me on that map once. So I've had help on that map one time. Everything else on that map is all me. God, the amount of crops and stuff that I have in storage is utterly ridiculous. Just at 4,000, I think I'm at 4,500 cows now. Basically, I'm running my butt off keeping up with the cows every day. They produce probably about 1,000,000 liters of milk between all of the barns, around 1,000,000 liters of manure every day, easily 1,000,000 liters in slurry every day. So it's a constant go on that map, just trying to keep things cleared up so the cows can, function at, 100% productivity. It is a battle, I will tell you. Killer Rock, you're Canadian too? I had no idea. Where are you from? I grew up in southeastern Saskatchewan. And I currently live in beautiful British Columbia, out in the mountains now. Well, Killer Rock, I will send you an invite sometime. I'll let you know when I'm gonna go on Prismacy. That is the map that the cows are on. It's not a huge download file map. I think it's only, I think it's like 170 some megabytes. So it's not a huge map to download. And like I said, I only rock about 20 mods on there, so it should be very, very easy for somebody to join up. I'll send you an invite sometime when I'm gonna get on there, or just see if you're online playing, or you can definitely set up a multiplayer there. I could keep you very, very busy on that map. And money is no problem. I'm sitting at, oh, what was I at? 40, I think I'm at 45 million. I've probably got 800 hours into the map, so a lot of time spent there. Lots of time spent there. Nova Scotia. Nice. I actually have two different friends that live in Revelstoke now. They came originally from Nova Scotia. They've been here now for many, many years now, so. But yeah, I've got a couple Nova Scotia friends out in Revelstoke as well. Oh shoot, this was not the right way to take. I think I can still get there this way. Oop. It's gonna hit me. What? How did I get? Oh, I see what I did. Aha. I was gonna go take this to Bouncing Bales, but I obviously took a wrong left turn in Albuquerque there. Wow, that's quite a few Canadian farmers now that I've come across on Farming Sim. There's Nicholson Farms. He's a Saskatchewan. Can't remember. Germany G said there was a couple others as well. Was it Mouse? Maybe. And there's definitely a couple more. So. There are a couple of us crazy Canucks playing this game, so. Oh, what am I doing? I should definitely be checking this harvester out. He's so full now. He's probably just been sitting there for 10 minutes while I'm yabbering. Boy, I'll be happy if I just get my fields harvested in this stream, let alone any cultivating or seeding or anything else. Ah, the cows map? Yep, no problem. There you go. That is the map that I have the cows on. And I think once I eventually get the 5,000 cows and run those for a short while, I'm just hauling in all my grain, slowly gonna sell off all the cows, all the cow barns, and see what I end up with on that map when I'm all done. Uh, I can tell you probably just by hauling in all of the grains and everything in my silo, I'll say I'm easily right there, gonna be up over 100 million. And I've been playing on normal difficulty the entire time. Um, I never had it set to easy, or I've basically, when I started that map, I didn't even know there was a government subsidy sign when I first started. So all the money I've made there has just been grinding work. I think uh, all of the accomplishments you can get in the game are, I think I got pretty much all of those done on that map too. So yeah, I got my, whatever it is, platinum trophy, I think, for completing all of the other trophies. I've done sheep there, I've done chickens there, got away from both of those, and yeah, once I started on the cows and got to, I think it was 2,500, I made a decision that I was just going to be retarded and go for 5,000. So it's been going for 5,000 for quite a while. Oh, let's see, other mods that I know of that are on that map are, well, definitely the total mixed ration for cows. That's a big one. The dairy barns, must have. I think I've got the silo storage one that comes with the belt that picks up stuff from the ground. I've got that on there. The wood silo is on there. The liquid silos, the Missy B liquid silo pack is on there because I need that 60,000 liter tanker from that pack, so that's on there. Oh, I think I have one storage, like a shed on there. I'm not sure which one it is. Oh, it's the North Irish shed, I think. NI shed. I'm sure that's what it is. What else? What other mods do I know that I have on there? Straw Harvest is on there. The Puma Tier 3 CVX, the Lamborghini Mach. Um, I should almost know all of these. Oh, the Rostelmash pack, the forage harvester one. I've got that on there. No horse pack, no paid DLCs. Um, yeah, it's pretty simple, that one. For what I have going on there, you know, people would think, oh, he must be running like 200 mods and he's got everything. Nope. I can accomplish almost anything I need in this game with base equipment, almost. Oops. Help if I had pickup down. Mostly for me, like mods in a game are uh, animal pens, tractors, forage harvester, maybe a cultivator and a plow here and there. Oh, the John Deere 2410 plow. That's another one that I definitely have on that map. And oh, another one is the Auger Master, the Auger Wagon, Auger Master. That's on there. And I think the one of the manure spreaders that is you can use it for manure or lime. I've got that on there. I think it's actually it's right on it's on this farm as well, so it is that one, the Bergman TSW 6240W. Will do manure or lime, and it holds 25,000 liters. That's definitely another must-have mod. There, I think I pretty much rolled through half of my mod list just off the top of my head. Saturday is good for you? Alright, I think it's on. We'll get this rolling on Saturday. What time is good for you, Killer Rock? You want to do like this time of day? Earlier, later? I'm pretty flexible for Saturday. I don't have to work this Saturday, so I could do whatever time. We could do morning, we could do afternoon. I know there's definitely a 3-hour difference between us. You are East Coast and I am West Coast, so 3-hour difference, that's not too big of a deal at all. Anytime is good for you? All right. So I think we'll do, for me, it'll be 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. So 11 o'clock. It'll be just before noon for you. And we can hop on Prismasi, and I think I might as well just save the 5,000 cows for right then. I will put in the 5,000 cows while you're there. We'll do some chaffing and TMR mixing. Maybe do a couple of wheat fields or barley fields for straw. And I've got my giga field, we will call it, at the bottom of the map. I think I'm just going to put some cotton in there so I can put some harvesters on and forget it. Because that field down at the bottom is no jokes. It takes... Okay, let's see. There is fields 17, 18, 19, and 20 are all combined at the bottom part of the map. I don't know what it works out to in hectares, but I think I had it set on acres. I don't know, I'm 200 and... I'm gonna go say 250 acres at least. It's a big field. Like, you cannot see one end of the field from the other. It is the entire width of the bottom of the map. Basically, that one field at the bottom is 1/3 of the entire farmable land on that map. It is just one field. So I think I'll just plant some cotton in there, get 2 harvesters out there and set them and forget them. Basically go back and repair them probably twice. And should probably end up with about 20 some cotton bales out of there. I just want to put something in that big massive field that I'm not going to have to spend a bunch of time, you know, running around collecting grain and stuff for. So I think a big massive field of cotton down there and 2 harvesters should, that'll do the trick. Let those guys just chug away at that all day. Do you have the... Oh, what would it be? I think it's just the John Deere cotton pack. Do you have that one, Killer Rock? Because I've got it, and I don't think I've ever used it. So I might, if you've got that pack, I'd be willing to give that one a shot. I've never tried the JD cotton pack, so... You got that one? Cool. All right. Something new. We'll throw on the JD cotton pack. I know the bales aren't as big. I think they're half as big, I think, as the case, the cotton bales that come out of the case. But so we might end up with like 40 some cotton bales on that field. But oh, that'll be cool. Be something new anyway. We'll give that pack a try. See how efficient or how nice it works. Oh yeah, I think even just getting these fields done in this stream is going to be a lot of time.
What was it when I started? Was it 8? It was 8. I don't know. It's quarter after 8, I think.
Alright, so I guess by time I get my fields harvested, that'll probably be a good 3 hours. Yeah. Good to know anyway, what the time is on doing some of these fields, so I know in the future I can do work on X amount of fields and my stream isn't going to be ridiculously long. I like trying to keep some of the streams mostly at like 2.5, maybe 3 hours. Sometimes, depending how I feel or whatever, I'll go for longer than 3, but 2.5 to 3 hours is definitely long enough for a stream. So I try to keep mine to about somewhere around in there. I think I'm getting to 2 hours here pretty soon now. Might just get this barley field done, get everything staged up on the soybeans or canola. I think I might as well just stage up on the soybean field. Is just right over there on the other side of that row of trees. So I think we'll just stage up for soybeans, and I think that'll be good for a stream. I'll just get this barley field done and collect this straw. I'll be happy. I always have trouble figuring out what I should all include in a stream because sometimes the fields are just too big and just take you way too long. DB90 2004. What is the John Deere DB90? I don't know if is that a tractor? It doesn't really sound like a tractor. You have to entertain me, Killer Rock. What is the John Deere DB90 2004? Because I'm not sure if I've come across that. Oh, the Roadrunner Plus is another mod, and the 110,000, the Lizard and Dump. Those are the trailers that you can daisy chain. I've also got those as mods, so kind of need those ones. I need to haul around a lot of product all the time, so the 110,000 liter trailers, that's just the way to go. Or whatever they are, 105,000.
It's a planter that has super big planting work. Okay.
I will check that out after I'm done here. Oh, that's the big one, I believe. Hey, has it got like the air cart behind it? Kind of similar to what would be in the Bourgeois pack. Kind of like a John Deere version of a Paralink hoe drill. Is that the one you're talking about? Yep. I don't know if I... Those planters are good to get a bunch of work done in a hurry, but you cannot have an AI set on those, because when they make their corners, they make their turns, they engage they engage the seeder into the field, but it always leaves a gap from where they turn around, and they don't get the entire field seeded, so there's always weird spots from when they make their turns. And if you have an AI on there, you need like a ton of headland space for them, because those things, they jackknife so easy that if a worker has to back them up, yeah, they're screwed. You will have to take over. So I don't know, planters like that is pretty much, if you're going to use one of those, you're driving it. That's the way I see it. Like, I've got no problems with them, it's just they are not worker friendly. And you need to seriously bring the power for those things. Like, that's where you're looking at the John Deere 9X, or like the big case Steiger series, or yeah, you need the big boys. Yeah, quad track something. That's what you need. So yeah, if I were to get one of those, it's pretty much a you do it seeding adventure. And for a field that big, I don't want to be sitting in a quad track that long. I guess you could set a worker and just kind of pay attention to it and try to get them every time they make a turn. That way you can get it all done well, like the way you want, I guess. I usually just go with 2 Great Plains, and I got a second tractor out there with an auger wagon to load them up with seeds if needed. So I find that works pretty well. You get two of the Great Plains planters out there will work just as good as having one of those Paralink hoe drills. That's usually how I get all of my seeding done. I think that's the only seeder I have on that map too, is I only use the Great Plains because I can plant everything with it, so. And it's 18.2 meters or whatever it is wide, so yeah, that's what I use. Twin Great Plains planters. And I've got I usually use a 1050 Fendt for seeding as well. So I've got 2 1050s on that farm. I'm not a big quad track or articulated tractor guy. Well, I thought G was gonna stop in on the stream today and see what new map I had working. I didn't tell him what I was working on, but I thought I would see him in here today, but hey, he might be busy. Maybe he might just watch it later or something. Oh, I think it's getting to be a bathroom break here right now. We'll leave you with the harvester, and I'm going to take a couple-minute break here. right. Back in the driver's seat here. No, I have not seen the picture yet. I will look at that shortly. I just don't want to blue screen everybody for like a couple minutes, so I will take a look at that picture. Oh, a couple more passes here, and this field should be done. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get this barley field done, stage up at soybean field, and call it a stream. I've got a couple things I got to go run and do yet today. Make my way uptown. Do my usual go uptown once every 2 weeks, and got bills to pay this week, so that's pretty much my only reason for going uptown today. That and hit the grocery store for got my one of my good friends is coming over, and my girlfriend is also coming over later today. We're gonna sit around, drink a couple beers, and enjoy some good food. I'm gonna make a big pot of spicy Southwest jambalaya. All the good stuff. Chicken, ham, prawns, chorizo sausage, rice, peppers, onions, jalapenos. Oh damn, this is gonna be good. Fire roasted tomatoes. Damn, I'm getting hungry just thinking of this later. Oh, that harvester is probably full again. Nope. But we'll go and empty them anyway. Still looking like at least another 4 passes. 3 more passes for sure. Nicholson, how are you today? Nice of you to stop in and join in for a little bit. I'm just kind of on my last little bit here. I want to get the just get this barley field finished off. Try to get all this straw picked up, and I'm going to stage the combine over on field 16 for soybeans, but that'll be in the future yet. Oh yeah, I guess I should give you the welcome to Ninghan Farms. Don't know if you know this map. You might have been out on here once or twice, maybe, or taken a look at it before. But this will be my second streaming map. I'll have Rasvet and Ninghan Farms now. Did one field of corn, and I'm doing my field of barley. I still got a reasonably good sized field of soybeans and another decent sized field. 13 has canola. I haven't bought any fields. That's just the fields they give you from new farmers, so that's what I'm working with, is what I've got. They give you a substantial amount of land. Like that's what you get when you start. So you get 16, 17, 11, 12, 10, 18, and 13. Uh, Obviously, I don't have anything on 10 or 18. Those are my chicken pens. Well, 18 is my 2 chicken pens. And then field 10 has one of the sheep barns. And the yard also has a sheep barn. And then over on 11, just in the corner by this little irrigation canal, is cows. So in the future, there's definitely animals coming on this map, just not right away. This is opening day, so not gonna get animals on opening day. Let's see here. Oh yeah, you're way down at this logging placeable spot down here. So we'll get the Challenger home at least. And a totally new tractor setup for me. 3 tractors that I've really never used before. This one is the Challenger 600 MT. Yeah, there it is. It's written on the side. Or the MT 665D. I think it's just the Challenger MT 600 series. I've also got, I think it's the 8700 series Massey Ferguson and a T8 series New Holland. I brought the power for this map. All sorts of power. Challenger is she's the weakest out of the three at 290 horse. I could bump it up. I'm actually thinking I should have gotten her up to about 320, but I might take it in and upgrade that later. I was just out on a pleasure cruise there before, looking at some different placeable areas. And here's the New Holland. She's a pretty sweet looking tractor too. She sounds really good too. And that was another pleasure cruise that I was on. We looked at the junkyard, the big pit dug out in the ground that's full of Valtra tractors. Spotted a couple kangaroos kicking around. No, there's definitely two kangaroos. Oh, there's another place where there's one too. I just can't remember where it was now. But the roos, they're hiding around. You'll see them every once in a while. Figure I might as well just get this stuff back to the farm here before I forget to do it later. It does. It's not overly loud. It's just got a nice deep, a good deep diesel exhaust sound. Kind of like that. And here's the other one. My Massey Ferguson 8740. Nice paint job on it too. I like the metallic green and metallic red. That's pretty sweet. Oh, what am I doing? I should probably, yeah, just get on with the truck. I know the harvester's full, so. Oh, hey, look at that. I think he's, oh, no, what am I doing? Okay, sweet. One more pass, it looks like. Hopefully he gets that all in one pass. Looks like he should. It'll be close. I'm not sure what I had. I think there was a little bit of barley in the bin when I first started. Let's take a look. I've already, oh, maybe I didn't have any in there. But we're up already over 120,000 liters on this field, so good yield of barley here. And there's, I believe that tipper is almost full now. So that'll be another 60,000 in there. Maybe pretty darn close to getting 200,000 liters of barley just off of field 11. That'll be really nice. So nothing really wrong with the yields here. Everything's coming along really good. No precision farming, no seasons, just regular game. No, I am not getting all of that. Dang it. Really hoping I'd get all of that in one pass, but well, it is what it is. 75% in there. Should get that filled up. Oops, there we go. That's the one I wanted. No seasons on Dark Forest. Have fun there. It's definitely a dark forest. I did yeah, I think I did a stream from there. I was basically just trying to clear a road from where you started to the sawmill. And I think I took out probably about 200 and some trees just making a road. So yeah, get ready for logging. There's a lot. So, I don't know if you're down, Nicholson, but Killer Rock is going to join me on Saturday, and we're going to do some work at Prismasi Wilkie, my cow map. I'm going to start that at 8 o'clock Saturday morning, so that would be 9 o'clock for you. Yeah, if you would like to join me and Killer Rock, all the help would be appreciated. We're going to do some big time cow feeding, a little bit of silage, and stuff just random. I got lots of work that can be done. Basically just, yeah, give you guys permissions. You can buy whatever the heck you want. I've got 45 or 48 million dollars, so money is no object, and I've got tons, I mean tons of stuff to take in. You could probably haul milk all day and not be done. So just to give you an idea of the madness you might get yourself into, I could literally make you busy running milk for hours and you wouldn't run out. And that's just milk. That's not including the, I think I got about 6 million liters of manure in the bin that could always be taken down to the BGA or You want to do grass work, that's fine. You want to do harvesting and collect straw, that's fine as well. If you want to deliver grain or milk or liquids, buy your own Roadrunner Plus and a couple Missy B tankers or end dumps and go to town. Options are open on that map. I've got lots to do. Always lots to do with 5,000 cows, so if you're down for helping on Saturday, the mod list isn't very much. I was telling Killer Rock, I think I named off most of the mods just off the top of my head. I think I only have 20 mods for the entire, that's including the map too. So 19 mods. I make it easy for people to join, so well, at least 2 more loads of straw here. Oh, actually, I should probably try to get a hold of Funnybone and tell him that I'm doing multiplayer from the cows map. He said he wanted to join me at least once too, so I'll have to send him a message and maybe see if I can't get 3 extras. Man, that would be crazy for me to have 3 other people running around on the farm too. I'd actually get something done for a change. Instead of just making myself mental with the amount of work I have every day. Alright, cool, Nicholson. Keep me posted and hopefully we can get you in there too. Four more rows, 3 more in a little tiny row. So that should be, yeah, probably about 2 more forage wagons full at least. Then I can be done with this field. let's go sell this one off. Put some money back in the bank account here. Not going to make much off of a load of straw, but it'll probably take care of my workers' wages for the day. Let's see here. Go up to bouncing bales. Definitely one heck of a rough spot through that little canal there. Slow down a little bit more next time. Don't hit that one too hard. Yep, not much there. Maybe enough to pay my workers a little bit for that field. Well, coming up on the last little bit of this push here. Oh, hopefully this is only 2 more forage wagons. I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit more than 2 though. Heck, I might even get another two after this one for sure. Hey, just about there, J-Dub. You're almost done this. The fields, they don't look really that big, but once you start working them, man, there's a lot out here. I guess the fields are pretty big. Lots of the time I'm used to big, massive fields on my cow map. That's why everything looks like it's a smaller field to me half the time. Well, it'll turn into a nice little busy streaming weekend for me. I'll be doing cows on Saturday, and then I will be doing Rasvet on Sunday. See what Germany G is doing on Friday, see what kind of multiplayer he's got. If he's got a multiplayer set up, I'll probably join him there as well. Well, let's see what I'm getting for straw here. I should have almost 500,000 by now. Oh yeah, over half. Oh, the final push. Alright, fill up this forage wagon and call her good. I don't think I'm going to bother coming back for that little, I think there was like 3 rows. So there's maybe 3,000 liters of straw over there, so that's okay. That can just sit there. I'm going to have roughly about 600,000 liters of straw from this field, so that's plenty enough. Alright, winding it up here. Now, what did I do? I want to at least get the Challenger set up for cutting grass for when I start the stream next time. We're gonna get field 12 cut. There she be. There we go. So, next stream, we're gonna cut the grass in 12. Got soybean harvest to do. Let's see here. So I'll dump this off too. So we got soybean harvest to do, a canola harvest to do, plowing that cornfield, cultivating all the fields, cutting grass. making hay. So plenty of stuff coming for the next stream. This was opening day, so basically the farm setup and just trying to get as much work as I could done in the time. I'm kind of happy with what I got done. I probably spent too much time talking and not enough time working, but trying to keep everybody entertained at the same time as well. So that will do it for Farmer J-Dub's stream at Ninghan Farms. Glad I had some company holding me in there. Killer Rock and Nicholson Farms. Thank you very much, guys. Canadian buddies, always there, showing support. Thank you very much. So, there we go. That'll do it for today. Thanks everybody for watching. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button. And more fun and production coming from Ninghan Farms in the future. This is going to be a welcome addition to my streaming farms. Rasfit is doing fantastic. I love that app as well. So, yeah, keep tuned in the future. There will be more from Ninghan Farms, more from Rasfit, and possibly another map. I'm not sure yet. 2 streaming maps seems pretty good, but I might just kick in a third one just for giggles every once in a while. Oh, that's a nice tractor. She's a beaut. Anyway, stay safe, stay healthy, always stay positive, and catch you on the flip side. Peace.